Hello, I'm Michele Ashton. I'm your railway chaplain. I work for Railway Mission, which is a charity, and the charity's been on the railway since 1881. And we offer an independent, confidential pastoral support. There's a number of chaplains and we cover the whole country, so that's England, Scotland, Wales, and then also the underground. So it's independent. We're not employed by anybody on the railway, we are actually a charity. It's confidential. If there's somebody in harm or danger, we'll involve somebody else, but it is a one-to-one support. And it's impartial, so it doesn't matter of your religion, your lifestyle, or even your position within the railway, the support is there just for you. So Railway Mission offers support for mental health. So what is mental health? There is good mental health and there's also bad mental health. And what is bad mental health? Well, the triggers are not sleeping well at night. You're waking up in the middle of the night thinking of all sorts of things. You're actually eating more than you normally do. You can't stop eating, and wherever you want to get a snack, you just can't have that, satisfy that appetite. And also you're drinking heavily. You keep turning to the alcohol, you keep turning to the spirits, the whiskey, because it's something of a release. And also your emotions are raw. You know, you're snapping at people at home and you're getting angry with people around you. You haven't got patience with people anymore. And you're recognising it in yourself, but you're okay. Well, you think you are. But that's actually bad mental health. You're not in a good place. And that's where Railway Mission, Railway Chaplains, me, can help. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. How many times do you hear that in a day? How many times do you ask other people, are you okay? We want to say we're okay, and we want other people to hear we're okay. But are we really? Let me tell you about a police officer I met. And he thought he was absolutely fine. You know, this man, to look at him, he was over 6 foot tall. He was as big as a doorway, and actually had quite a stern face, like nothing would faze him. He started his career in the army, and seen some quite horrendous things really. And you know, those days they just used to process it and chat about things and then move on. And then he joined BTP, and the same sort of thing happened really. They'd be dealing with an incident and it'd be quite difficult, and then they'd go down to the pub and have a few pints and then they'd move on. And if anybody was to ask him, he'd say, yeah, I'm absolutely fine. Nothing fazes me. I've seen so many things. I'm immune to it now. But you know, he did tell me that one day he was at home with his wife, and you know, she was talking about spending money. She wanted to go on a holiday, she wanted to have new furniture in the house, and basically spending money, just like wives like to do, which was fine. But he had a coffee in his hand, and as she was still talking to him, he got hold of his coffee and he smashed it on the wall in his house. And oh my goodness, I am going to have to get the decorators in or decorate the wall, because it's full of coffee now. I'll never get that stain out, and it's all over the carpet, and also the settee has got it as well. So, we're going to have to spend quite a bit of money. But why? He thought to himself, I'm in my own home, I'm not being threatened. The wife's doing what she normally does and wants to improve things for us, and I'm not feeling unsafe. Why have I smashed that in my house? He told me he found out he had PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Massive shock to him. As far as he was concerned, it was absolutely fine, no problem. But you know what? His body was saying no. His body was saying, you need to stop. I need to catch up. I can't process this anymore. That man had to stop work. He was off for quite considerable length of time. His marriage was fraught as well, and that was very, very difficult. I'm pleased to say they're still together, but it was a very, very difficult situation for him to face. The shock of it was, he thought he was fine. But he did find out, as he started having counselling, that if he'd processed as he went along, actually, each incident that he went to, not at work level, something a bit deeper, almost like a best friend, coming along and saying, oh, how did you get on? What did you have to do? If he'd processed it as he went along, he probably wouldn't be suffering with post-traumatic stress. What I learned from him was, although you may feel you're fine, you may not be. But offloading, talking to somebody on a regular basis helps you to move forward. And that's where Railway Chaplains is there as a support. I'm there as a friend for you. I'm there as your support. I'm there as your confidence. Here I am, and give me a call anytime. So mental health, we hear about it all the time. Mental health, everybody's suffering from it, but what really is it? Mental health refers to good mental health as well as bad mental health. And, you may be picking up something where somebody at home or even yourself, you're not sleeping well at night. You're to bed and you can't get over to sleep. You're tossing and turning, and once you get over, you're waking up in early hours of the morning, still thinking about things and processing things. And then as the day draws and you wake up, well, you keep eating, you're after sweet things, you're after chocolate, and you can't satisfy that insatiable appetite that you have, but you're not quite sure why. And well, I love a glass of wine. It used to be just one or two at the moment, but then it's actually a bottle. In fact, it's actually a bit more than a bottle a day. And actually the spirits are good as well. You've actually got the whiskey and the brandy. And people ask you, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. But actually you've changed. And somebody who you may live with, you're becoming quite sharp with them, and you're snapping. And you're quite short-fused, and little things like the dishwasher not being emptied and the bin not being emptied, and somebody's putting dirty pots in a clean dishwasher and all that sort of thing, that's becoming so irritating to you. And you start slamming doors and shouting, and there's arguments going on day after day. Are you all right? Is that bad mental health? Maybe it is, and maybe you need someone just to touch base with, someone to tell how you're really feeling, why you're not sleeping at night, why you're actually eating more than you should do, and why you're getting angry with those people that really care about you. We're here as an independent, confidential, impartial pastoral support for you, your colleagues, and your friends. But where do you find us? Railway Mission you can find on our website, which is railwaymission.org, and my contact details are on there. I look forward to hearing from you.